Women's soccer players are slamming FIFA today, calling for the organization to end its partnership with Saudi Arabia's state-run oil company, Aramco. More than 100 players have signed an open letter urging FIFA to reconsider the deal. CTV's Garrett Berry has more on the story. And Garrett, this is over humanitarian and environmental concerns.
Heather, this letter is filled with concerns about Saudi Arabia's treatment of women, of LGBT people, and how oil consumption is threatening the very future of sport itself.
Saudi Arabia's Aramco is one of the world's biggest producers of fossil fuels. It's also one of FIFA's biggest sponsors. In April, it signed a 4-year deal with FIFA, giving Aramco sponsorship of the 2026 Men's World Cup, co-hosted by Canada, and the 2027 Women's World Cup. The two sides said then they have a shared commitment for impactful social initiatives. But this group of more than 100 women's soccer players, including big names like Canadian captain Jessie Fleming and former Canadian goaltender Jesse McLeod, say Saudi Arabian money should be kept far away from the game. In today's letter, they point to imprisonments of feminist activists, censorship, and a prohibition against gay marriage and partnerships. Writing, imagine LGBTQ plus players, many of whom are heroes of our sport, being expected to promote Saudi Aramco during the 2027 World Cup, the national oil company of a regime that criminalizes the relationships that they are in and the values that they stand for. The group also says global warming and climate change is making soccer more expensive and harder to reach around the world. They wrote FIFA might as well pour oil on the pitch and set it alight. It's a concept called sports washing. Critics allege regimes like Saudi Arabia use their money to buy good press through sports sponsorships. Professor Steve Chen at Morehead State University had studied that phenomenon. He said groups like FIFA could use some leverage to try to get concessions from big companies before taking their money.
There's something no doubt we can help to move the needle instead of just let them using sports and money as a way to wash their political crime or the scandals.
Saudi Arabia is in line to host the 2034 World Cup, and earlier this month, a group of human rights activists urged FIFA to closely monitor the country's human rights obligations ahead of that big event. Heather?
Garrett, thanks for this.